Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Friends, I am Sanaullah Sadiq Taimi, and today I am going to talk to you about Arabic language. Surprised? Yes, I am going to talk to you about the importance of Arabic language and at the same time the misconception regarding this great and rich language. I'm also from madrasa background. I'm a madrasa graduate. So when I was there in madrasa, I often listened to the people and they claimed that Arabic is a very tough language. You can understand and learn Urdu or Hindi or English easily without making extra efforts. But if you want to learn Arabic, then you have to make some extra efforts and you have to be very much careful. And surprisingly, these words or these claims were made by the people who were supposed to teach this language, who were supposed to make the process of learning easy. We, the students, always talk to each other. Oh, English is easy. Oh, Hindi is easy. Urdu is easy, but Arabic is so tough. The irony is that we were not good enough, not in Arabic, not in Urdu, not in Hindi, and not in English. But that was a concept, a prevailing perspective about this language. That's why most of the time a student spends near about 8 to 10 years in a madrasa, and when he comes out, he is not able to speak, he is not able to write, and he is not able to understand classical pieces of the literature. I think it was a misconception. It was something very wrong but very common. Arabic is also a foreign language like other languages. So when you want to learn any foreign language, you need to focus on four things. Number one, and this one after learning the basics, alphabets, and the things related to it, you need to focus on listening. Listen to the speakers, natives. Listen carefully, listen regularly, constantly, and try to emulate and try to copy them. try to speak like they are speaking. So the first stage is to listen. Listen more and more. Like a baby listens to his parents, does know nothing, and then gradually becomes able to speak. So listen more and more. Then at the same time you have to read more and more the literature of the language, the newspaper of the language, the books of the language, more and more, continuously. Don't give up. Listen and read. The third one is write down your thoughts, your opinions, whatever you watch, whatever you experience, whatever you want to tell to the people, write it down. So listen, read, write, and speak. The fourth one is you have to speak. Speak without any hesitation. Speak without any sense of fear. Don't afraid. Don't be afraid. And don't be shy. Don't pay any attention to the people make fun of you. They make mockery out of you. Don't listen to them. Ignore them. They are worthless. They don't deserve any attention from you. What you want, you will achieve. But for that, you have to have focus on your own goal. Listen, read, write, and speak. You will become expert of the language after some times. Like any other language, Arabic is also a language. It's rich, it's very good, it's the language of Holy Quran and the sayings of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, but it's also a language. If you can understand English, if you can speak English, if you can write in English, and if you can be an expert of an English language, you can also be the same in Arabic language too. Those who call Arabic a tough language, they do wrong. They are all at fault lines. If we follow the process, we can achieve what other people achieve in other language. So my dear friends in Islamic schools, please follow this pattern. Follow this pattern and you will succeed, inshallah. I am very much sure. I have followed the same pattern. I can read Arabic, I can speak Arabic, I can write in Arabic without any sense of fear, without any sense of fault. And for that, I have read more and more. I have listened more and more. And I have written more and more. And you need the same. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.